Next I want to see with me.
Yay! I'm proud of you. That which she could not do 7 months ago.
The biggest and newest recent development in stem cell history is the discovery made on November 21st, 2007. Two teams, one from Japan and one from the US, used a combination of 4 different genes and implanted them in a retrovirus to basically reprogram adult cells back into embryonic stem cells. This eliminates the ethical problem of murdering life when doing embryonic stem cell research, which was the main obstacle in obtaining cells in stem cell study. However, the new reprogrammed cells are not exactly the same as the embryonic stem cells from human embryos, and there's a potential risk of getting a cancer gene and or DNA damage when reversing skin cells back into stem cells. However, scientists are confident that these are minor and temporary problems and they will overcome those obstacles soon. Inserting stem cells into the body is called cell-based therapy. What this means is they're injecting stem cells in the areas of the body that need to be cured. For example, inserting stem cells into a heart to repair cells that are damaged by heart attacks. Since stem cells are pluripotent, which means they can develop into any cell, every tissue and every organ in the body, they can regenerate the damaged heart cells caused by the heart attack.
Hi, my name is Say and I'm going to talk to you about the benefits and the problems of stem cells.
So Say, how do stem cells work?
Stem cells are essentially the building blocks of the human body. The stem cells inside an embryo will eventually give rise to every cell, organ, and tissue in the fetus's body. Unlike a regular cell, which can only replicate to create more of its own kind, a stem cell is pluripotent, which means that it can affect more than one organ or tissue. It can make any of the 220 different cells in the human body. Stem cells have the capability to self-renew. They can reproduce themselves many times over.
So Say, you mentioned that the stem cells can be useful. So how can it be beneficial?
It can be very beneficial, because if you needed a heart, you wouldn't need to find a donor. And once that heart is transplanted, there would be no need for the use of drugs afterwards. Another potential is the duplication of organs that cannot be donated or accepted in a new body. For example, your spinal tissue. If someone had a spinal cord fracture and was paralyzed, the spinal tissue could be duplicated by stem cells and then transplanted.
Say, you mentioned there are some problems with stem cells. Can you name some of those?
There are some obstacles standing in the way of stem cells use. One is rejection. If a patient is injected with stem cells taken from a donated embryo, his or her immune system will see it as foreign invaders and attack them. And the other problem is regarding embryonic stem cells. Since embryonic stem cells are taken from an early stage of an embryo, people consider embryonic stem cell research as murdering a life. People argue that others should not make choices for the person who is not born yet. The ongoing debate has promoted authorities around the world to seek laws restricting stem cell research and stated that the embryonic stem cell research represents a social and ethical challenge.
Thank you, Say. That pretty much sums it up.
Checkmate.
Oh no, not again.
Thank you for watching our presentation.
definition of stem cells, a little bit about the history, the major accomplishments, and let's do it again.
Why?
Because I forgot there was another one. In particular, stem cell. They did not know that the stem cells existed, however. It was in 1963 when the Canadian researchers...
3, 2, 1, action.
So a little bit about the Canadian stem cells.
2, 1, action.
So a little about the... okay, dude, that doesn't count.
Action!
It was in 1963 when the Canadian researchers James Till and Ernest McCulloch have found out that
We're keeping that one too.
okay, there are 4 types of potencies.
Dude, we just started.
The
3, 2, 1.
I am safe.
You're supposed to move.
No, I am safe.
You're supposed to make a move.
Why would I move? It's your. No, you just moved and you said, oh, hi.
Okay, restart.
Don't worry. I'll just start it from here and then he'll edit it.
Okay, go. So how do stem cells work?
Stem cells are essentially the building blocks of the human body. Okay, the paper,
Yeah, it was.
paper went down. I couldn't
I
read.
just do that with my phone.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Say. Hi.
Dude!
Okay. Let's do this.
Move back.
I can see the paper, man.
So say, you mentioned that the stem cells can be beneficial. How can it be useful?
They can be very, very beneficial because...
Okay.
Okay, I screwed up. Another potential is the duplication of organs that cannot be donated or accepted in a new body. For example, your spinal tissue. It's making me laugh.
Why?
I'm sorry, okay? I don't know what's funny. The potential.
Dude, come on.
Why are you laughing?
It makes me laugh.
We should have that in the bloopers. He makes me laugh.
Okay, look. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take 60.
Nobody knows what the cause of autism is or what people with the disease lack. However, there are many speculations on what is caused by a combination of environmental and genetic factors. However, there is no proof. Stem cells can be injected into... Okay, we'll just delete that part. The first part was good. Stem cells can be injected into a person's brain with a damaged brain tissue. This could You know what? Can we make big pieces of paper that you can hold up?
Go.
Stem cells can be inserted into the patient's brain with a disease. Three.
Go.
Stem cells can be inserted into the brain of the...
Person with brain. Yeah, okay. They have a brain and it's a person.
Stem cells can be injected into the brain of the patient and regenerate the... Stop! What are you doing? Stem cells can be injected into the person's brain, which would then be used to regenerate the brain cells. This would... Okay. Confident that these minor and temporary problems, these are... I can't... You're bending the paper.
I am not.
Yes, you are. It was in the shadows. Now delete that and do it again. So what this all means is, the reprogrammed cells are not exactly the same as embryonic stem cells that come from humans. Shit, does that sound... Oh no. Should I read that bottom part? Stop recording.
kind of boring just standing there. It's like someone should jump. Yeah, that's good. Stay, do it.
No, we all do it then. I'm not doing it by myself.
Okay, you do it too.
It's too extra.
What?
Fine, I'll do it. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Thank you for watching our presentation.
Good job!